Hello everyone, it's Kate in the nest time, and G is Kate glad to be home in her nest right now. It's dark, it's nighttime, and probably completely the opposite to my previous videos this week, because here I have been rejoicing about the blossoms and the spring and the blue skies. And just when I start to take that for granted, life reminds us that we just need to live each day as it comes, because we have been suddenly dropped back into winter. It is cold and windy. I have driven to Canberra and back today, so if I sound a little bit tired, I've been on the road since very early, and I'd said to my husband I wasn't going to film, but I just thought I need a bit of colour. I need to be reminded, because our weather forecast is saying that next Monday it is going to be -2 degrees, like right back into winter. So today is about Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I haven't had time to watch Sarah or Rachel's videos yet. I'm going to tuck into bed later and watch those. I'm in my jammies and this snuggly colourful top, and we are just going to stitch together, whatever time of the day it is for you. I brought down my nest with some remainders of Rachel's fabric, but it's not a new prompt, so we're going to continue on where we're going. I have my nest with my harvest. Thank you everyone who's been commenting. I'm going to have a catch-up day of replying to comments tomorrow, so apologies there. It's been busy, as it always is. I love this. I just discover things in my nest. That big nest. Oh, it's got, hey everyone, this is, she's making such progress. This is my zippered pouch. I have been having so much fun. So I'll probably just only show that once again, once the zipper is in and she's lined. But I really encourage you, if you're working on a big project and just need a break, make something like a needlebook or a pouch, and it just brings you happiness. Okay. Oh, I love this. See, it's always a surprise. So that's big nest. Can I share, I'm about to start a project that I'm calling Summer Roses, and I'll be making some items back in my colourful themes, very bright and poppy, but with a special feature of roses. So that will be new for me. Okay, let's just clean up. That's the journaling space. Okay, so let's get stitching. This is, oh, that's the back. This is my summer accordion journal with butterflies and bugs. I've been seeing some beautiful work, so congratulations everyone. And I thought, isn't it nice to have just something here ready to go? So that's what we're going to spend some time on. And underneath, I just had to share this. Picked this up from a shop in Robertson called the Cheese Factory, where our beautiful Zoe of Green Door has like a stall or a shop within. So it's probably a little like the, what did they call it in Kansas when I went to it? Like the antique mall, but there are new sellers there as well. So this is, I've been envious of some people that I see on YouTube who have all their threads in a vessel. So this for me symbolizes summer. Oh, see, there's some tomatoes under there. So that's a little bundle of happiness, not a basket, but still a nest. And I thought, in honor of that, let's have some crunkle, and let's look at these butterflies and see if we can put something from this package into our summer. So the prompt, and I think this is already the second of this prompt. Now, again, if you're new, welcome. If you've been with me always, welcome if you're halfway through. Thank you, thank you. You are all so gorgeous. And some of you are telling me you're just coming back to slow stitching. Others are way, way, way ahead of all of us. But I did show this to my husband and he said, what a great idea. Because this is a vintage, and I bumped into a friend who said she'd love to come to the open studios, but she had nothing in her house that she could stitch. So Zoe calls this a vintage mixed textile pack for textile collage and mixed projects. So there's bits of everything in here. So we're going to open it. And we're just going to get into it. Oh, see, she's done it. Look at that. This one's got the string on it to match in pink. I was actually after these. I think these can go in summer. I'll use this on my rose project. Oh, look at this. That will be on my rose project. So will that. But this combination of just textiles and cotton. So you could just buy this and make a needle book, make a pouch. Everything is there. In fact, I could, one of these days, I'll challenge myself to do that. I will make a project pouch or a zippered travel envelope out of a whole kit. Would you like that? Because I certainly would. Okay, so look, there's some green under there and needles. So buttons in its entirety. So that is a joy. And I've picked these out because I want that. If I need to thread a needle, I've got one with pink and I'm feeling better already. So let's get stitching. My trip home today was quite stressful in that I was very tired. And then it started to rain. Now we haven't had a lot of rain lately, and to be suddenly in the cold, in the rain, on the highway with trucks splashing by, I didn't like it very much. So I'm thinking that I'd like to make these summer flowers 3-dimensional, and I've got this butterfly here and this butterfly here. So I thought, to get me started, I better just check. All right, yeah, isn't this fun? Oh, look at summer just appearing before our eyes. So that came from something else last week, and that I just need to do something just to help me get in the creative space. And see, as soon as I say that, it just starts. Oh, heaven. How blessed are we? Just love it. I did watch Rachel and Lulu setting out Lulu's quilt, and the amount of stitching that's going on there, and Lulu's making her own, is she calling it a pillow or a cushion? And I love listening to Rachel saying, look at Lulu, she's progressing. So it's a beautiful thing. And sometimes I think, oh, just don't be on filming and you're just doing a straight stitch. But I can tell you, it is truly a joyous thing. So this is just filling in the square, giving me time to breathe, and then we'll go over and see if we can be creative with these butterflies. And I like, you know, this idea that I did those ones before in a fine pearl cotton, and this is the variegated silk. We've got the birdies there, and this really isn't, well, it's just a pattern. So let's just canter on over here and come back, and let's go the other direction actually. How could I have not done this? And actually, as I'm reflecting on this, isn't it lovely to have a project that you can come back to and pick up at any time? And again, I have to thank the girls for that. Just the idea that, while this is a big project, it's being broken down and so much variety in it that we can never get bored and only ever excited. So this thread is still going, so just adding texture, viewing that thread. There we are. So we were just reminiscing and saying we can't believe how fast time is flying. I mean, it feels like, yeah, all of a sudden it was the beginning of, you know, September, and we're a third of the way through already. I went through a shopping centre today and they had this huge full display of Christmas decorations and trees, and I thought, oh my gosh, how quickly has that come around? I mean, I love looking at that, but I just thought, really? Is it time? So going across here, and then, because we need to face the facts about the butterflies, because that's what the prompt is, we'll go over here. I need to do a special thank you to Vanessa, because she helped another of my subbies by providing an answer to a question, and she said, you know, I can help you in the meantime, and I so appreciate that, Vanessa. Thank you. And Pam, I hope you have what you need to continue with the project. But that, to me, just epitomised this wonderful community where, yeah, we can help each other out. And there's nothing worse than being kept waiting when you're trying to do a project. So, really happy with that. Okay, here we go. This is, where will I put my pin cushion? Oh, if I'd had some orange. Oh, did I get orange or pink in Rachel's, Zoe's kit just in? I wonder if I can thread this. It's a lovely colour. I could use my new threader and a big needle. do, Kate? You're going to try and thread the umbrella with this beautiful, it's thick, everyone. We'll see. I might need a tapestry needle instead. Oh, there we are. That's good. All right. So let's start being bold. Here's the butterfly. There's the other butterfly. But I feel like starting up here because I'm building up. Oh, that's going to be tough to get through, but worth it. I feel like I'm building my confidence to be bold and do something on the butterfly. So this flower is also attached with Rachel's, as part of Rachel's beautiful fabric. I'll get this, everyone. Oh. Let's make these lines on the flowers between the petals really pop. So you can see what's happening. It just bunches up at the back because it's going through wool, and this is a cotton fabric, but that's all right. That's through now. Oh, look at that. I've added some stars. Honestly, none of this is set up. It's just clumsy, Kate. But I tell you, tired Kate that had to pull over and have a break and get fresh air, she was so tired on the way back, is suddenly very enthused because she's got fabric and thread and friends around. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see that. We've just highlighted those little lines. They don't go as clearly around here, so let's just make some decisions. Let's presume that there would have been a line there. Oops. And then I don't want to do the underside of that flower, so we're going to move over to this one. Can you see that? So it's all about the texture and the layers for me. And I know that you won't mind that I'm making a flower first before a butterfly, because I love it all, but I just need to start with this. Okay, and here's a lovely big, oh, missed it. A lovely big delineated petal. So we'll come to the end of that. And then around here. Oops. And let's do one more. And down there. And let's analyze what I could colour this in. I could do some yellow French knots in there, and I could join. So for the moment I'm going to leave that as is because I'll get some other colours with me and work on that more. And now let's go to the butterfly. I've seen people making the most beautiful butterflies, and some from scratch, some from the book that Juju and I shared, and now I see so many. I think Rachel's got it, I think Corinne's got it, I think so many have been inspired by that embroidery. Okay. Where's my needle with the thread in it? So I think I'm going to start. This is just ecru crochet cotton. And I feel that I want to just outline the wings first, and then we'll colour them in. Now, I think some people would colour them in first, but I'm doing this because I realise I haven't got these colours with me. And also to remind all of us that there are no rules. I've gone quiet because I'm concentrating. I mean, it would be embarrassing if you suddenly heard a snore, because I'm literally letting go the tension of the day as we go around here. And I've definitely decided I want to make a journal with some fabric in it. My list of projects just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's too big a back stitch, so we'll do an extra one in here. So what's on your project list? I heard from Carol today. Hi, Carol. She's told me she's done a big crocheted fabric basket bag in pastels and loved it. My beautiful friend in Italy has told me this is what happens to us. We just can't stop, and our project list just gets bigger and bigger. So we're all hooked, aren't we? And if you're just starting out, watch out. Okay, so I'm just delineating that line there, and that's boring for you to watch, so I like the effect. So I'm just going to anchor this needle, knowing that this now is in place and I can recycle that pin. And let's go up to this other butterfly garden and see what needs to be done. And I have this, and I have the little one. Do I want to take away? So I've worked those with chains. I'm not sure whether you've seen that before, or whether, yeah, let's have this butterfly and this yo-yo coming together. All right, what are we going to stitch with? Let's take, actually it's so dark here and I'm not used to filming in the dark anymore. It's like stabbing in the dark for the right thing that we need. Okay, let's pin this down and see if I can put it on without stabbing myself, and then we'll think about this beautiful, I really need some yellow. Here. Let's get the Suffolk puff down. Now I'm new to Suffolk puffs, but I am rapidly falling in love with them, so just pulling the thread there. So little, what am I doing? What's this stitch called? I'm literally just attaching it. Is that an overstitch? And because it's in this pail, you can't really see the stitches. It already feels like it's secure enough to take the pin away. Oops. So one of the most special things about today is I caught up with a dear, dear friend, and we were reminiscing about what we were up to. And she said, Kate, if someone had said to you last year that you would be on YouTube, would you have believed it? I said, I wasn't even watching YouTube. And so it is this deliciously wonderful journey that my friends can see how much more well I am. Do you say it that way? But I've rediscovered myself through just stitching again and crocheting and, well, mostly journaling. Journaling is the thing that has made a huge difference. But yeah, we just got the giggles. And she said, anyway, she was just talking about, isn't it lovely when we can be free to be ourselves and just say proudly that we love doing this. Oops. Come unthreaded with the excitement. Okay, so we're around this puff now, and let's have a look at this butterfly. There we go. So that's like a natural flower in its place. I'll just finish that thread off. Okay, butterfly. Butterfly is not even stitched down. So got pink here, a little broken wing there. I don't think you've seen me stitch with yellow before because I haven't got any yellow. I've got mustard. I've got Juju's mustard in here. That's what we needed. How's my time going? Will you be bored by now? Oh, nearly. So let's just get this going. Yeah. Pull out that thread, quick rethread, and it's just special that we can. I did ask Juju or Judy whether it was okay if we called this colour, if I called it her mustard, because she gave me this little bit, this skein, and I know that Rachel and Sarah love it as a perfect companion colour. It's just, that's a fringe from Very, Very Vintage. Goodness. Threaded the needle threader, cotton through there, pull this through. Maybe too long, cut a bit off that. All right, I'm thinking that we'll start to be a little realistic with this butterfly, and we're going to highlight this part of the body first. Oops. So deliberately not going too close with the satin stitch so that you can still see the lines of the print on the fabric underneath, starting to get stabbed. If there's shadow, everyone, I'm really sorry. Very, very dark. And we'll probably be quite late before this actually gets loaded up, because probably a lot of people are on the internet. And my satin stitches have gone a little bit diagonal, but that's okay. And then I'm thinking that we might highlight these bits here in a similar way to what we did with the flowers. So I could put that down, or let's just do a chain, a lazy daisy. There. Let's do the biggest one, a middle-sized one. And again, letting deliberately the fabric design show through. That's the middle-sized one. Oops. And I don't think I need a baby one. So now let's go over here. I'll go to the big one first, because that will give us, don't pull it too tight. Oops. Big one. Out there. So why are we doing this? To make it 3D, and I'm a very 3D liker. Now some of you would have pinned this more and it would be incredibly fine embroidery. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to the body that I came up down here. I'm going to try and fill in a little bit more so that's even more raised. Oops. Yep, so filling in the gaps that I left before, which I thought I wanted. Oops, just a few more. So I think it might be a new prompt next week. So I'm going to commit to finishing my butterflies in amongst my other projects. There we go. That's Kate's rustic butterfly body. Okie doke. Thank you so much for humouring me and being along with me as we further embellish this piece. So we've done a little bit of cantha in this area here. We have started to embellish these flowers so they pop out a little bit. I'm going to really make this sort of stand up a little bit more. If I had, no, I was going to say I could even put a little bit of wadding underneath that, and I want to get some yellow and surprise you with some actual embroidery of the butterfly. So that is it for right now. And we did our beautiful Suffolk pups there. So thank you so much once again for joining me, for keeping me company. I hope all is well in your world. And until next time, this is Kate in the Nest saying night-night. Bye.